Yeah, I love this.
So even we're surprised with how well it's turning out.
Yeah, this is awesome. My name's Teddy Solomon and I'm a sophomore here. Me and my friend Ashton, we created Buzz. The idea came about in November 2020. We were both living in Arizona with some friends. We weren't allowed here for our freshman year. And we didn't really feel connected to the Stanford community, didn't think there was a centralized platform, a place to ask questions to upperclassmen or learn about what was going on campus, or during those times, just what was going on with students and how could we get more information about campus life. So that's when the idea came about. We also wanted to look at ways that we could do things differently from apps of the past that have failed and not been great for college students. And with that came private communities. We knew we just wanted Stanford students in the app, and that's when the idea started.
So my name is Ashton Kofer. I am originally from Columbus, Ohio, and I am currently a sophomore studying computer science at Stanford. When we were living off campus last year, what we noticed was that there really was this kind of lack of centralized space in universities. And in addition to this lack of centralized space, there was also this demand for kind of a semi-anonymous space where people could have the ability and freedom to speak their mind without worrying about being judged by their peers. But at the same time, this semi-anonymous space needed to be safe and uplifting and positive and properly moderated.
So the way we envisioned it was exactly how it has turned out here at Stanford. We wanted it to be that sort of one-stop shop for all students. So if there's a party going on campus, they can find the location on Buzz. If they want to ask about the dining halls, they go on Buzz. Anything that really comes to mind, we wanted them to have a free platform to be able to put that and not have to worry also about any sort of thing that comes with lack of anonymity, because we wanted to make sure people were comfortable speaking out.
We originally created Buzz just as something that our friends could use and something that our friends would have fun using. And we had no idea it would really turn into where Buzz is today.
We launched to 900 people who were on campus here this summer. We thought maybe 100 or 200 people would join, and now we have close to 5,000. So it's been really surprising how things have gone here, but the way the app has been used is right in line with the way we envisioned it.
Currently, Buzz has really taken over its whole culture at Stanford. It's really a life of its own. One of the funny stories is that one of my best friends met his girlfriend in the Buzz DMs. So that's been something that's been really hit home with me, because it shows that not only are people enjoying Buzz as a whole, but people are also making those real world connections.
I feel like having people be able to just like communicate knowing people won't judge them because you don't know who's saying it, kind of lets people open up. It makes you feel like things you definitely wouldn't hear people say in person, both like good and bad things come out. Like people talking about their like frustrations with their class or not being able to find friends. It makes you feel less alone if you feel the same things.
I check it twice every week or so, and I just use it to see what's going on around campus and get a laugh from my fellow classmates doing ridiculous things.
I mainly use Buzz just to read what other people are posting and to upvote if I find something interesting or making a good point about something. If I'm curious to see what's happening on campus, or if there is something happening on campus and I want to know more about it, then I go on Buzz to see what people are saying about it.
I just think it's funny. See a lot of funny posts on there, insight into what other people may be thinking but might not be saying. Yeah, it's entertaining.
Kind of the coolest part about it is anytime there's communication facilitated between students, I think that's an opportunity for a lot of cool things to happen.
The most interesting thing is the fact that it's anonymous. I feel like it definitely leads people to say things with a lot of honesty, and in some sense I appreciate that, which does make Buzz unique. But I also think my favorite thing about Buzz, aside from that, is that it is centered around the Stanford community and our college campus. So I feel a lot more connected to the other people, even though it's anonymous.
We like to say that with Buzz, we are bringing the social back into social media. Think about other apps such as Instagram. These apps are not social media apps. They're actually anti-social apps. They're fake. When your vision of yourself on Instagram is way different than you are in real life. With Buzz, we like to say that we are the authentic and positive community. So we strive to not have negativity on Buzz. It's an uplifting community, and it's also a real community. It's where people can come and be themselves, and they don't have to put on this fake persona of themselves.
It was really marketing from the inside out, so planting the seed here at Stanford. Ashton and I had a lot of friends here on campus in the summer. We dropped off flyers at dorm rooms. We planted that seed and people started talking about it. Also just staying active in the app in the opening days and making sure that people see all the things that the app does. Understanding that there's the DM feature, there's the new feed, hot feed, top feed, the Karma leaderboard, all of that was a great way to launch it. I know people were posting party locations on it early on. That got a lot of people on because they wanted to figure out what was going on campus, and word really spread relatively naturally. Everybody then came to campus in mid-September. 4 grades were back for the first time since before COVID, gained 800 users in 6 days, and it just completely took off because there were enough people on campus that had it that everybody was telling their friends about it. So now we have, I think, over 2/3 of Stanford student body on the app, and we haven't had to do any marketing around it this fall.
The main thing we have to focus on is proper moderation, because without moderation, anonymous apps quickly devolve into toxicity. So the way in which we do that is we have very strict community guidelines, but the main one of which is no releasing personally identifiable information about other students, no saying real names of other students unless it's in a positive context. We have very strict rules regarding bullying.
My favorite part about Buzz is the anonymity. My least favorite part about Buzz is also the anonymity.
People can take advantage of that anonymity and use it in ways that I feel are putting other people down. And I've seen it kind of rear its head in some ugly ways. Like earlier this quarter, I went on Buzz and I saw screenshots, and although the name had been kind of blacked out, I could see the profile picture, and it was a screenshot of a message that one of our RAs had sent in a group me that was then anonymously reposted by someone on Buzz, making fun a bit of what the RA had said, which I kind of found concerning.
I've definitely seen like some comments that I think shouldn't be there, or some things that, yeah, if other people saw them, they definitely get offended by it.
We use a technique called decentralized moderation. So instead of having a centralized moderation team that's part of Buzz that moderates all the communities, we have students at each community who are students in the community. They know the general vibe of campus. They can be in tune with with the conversations on Buzz, and they can be the ones moderating Buzz. We have a moderation team of 4 Stanford students. When selecting this moderation team, we wanted to make sure that it was a diverse team. It was a team of multiple grade levels, a team of multiple genders, a team of people who had different sleep schedules. Every time there's a report, they'll get a ping on their phone and they can quickly check the post. They can delete the post if needed. They can mute or ban the user if needed.
There's rules on Buzz about basically like not doxing people. You don't want to reveal people's identity or jeopardize them. But I've seen things come really close to that, where it doesn't take too much knowledge to connect the dots together. I definitely think that there needs to be a little bit more work done on the app to really ensure the protection of people when those anonymous posts are happening. But one of the things that has kind of made me a little bit less enthusiastic about posting on there is I don't really know a lot about what Buzz's like data privacy and collection policies are. I'm not really sure how they're making money. So yeah, I would like to know a little bit more about like what's being done with my data, because they definitely frame it as being like, oh, this is an anonymous platform where you can like post whatever you want. And I'm like, well, there is obviously data that is being collected because I have my account and I'm liking things, I'm posting on there. So I know what I'm doing, like I know the stuff that I'm saying on there, but just how private is that really? And then how is that information being used? I would like to know that more to actually be more involved on Buzz and maybe be more candid. I feel like the other end of that is knowing how your data is being used and the privacy on that. So either I want to learn more about it, or if that's not really up to par, for Buzz to really ensure that kind of privacy protection.
Obviously, we have had issues where students have broken the rules, and usually when they do break the rules, we have to take down their post, and we can usually mute them for an hour. And almost every single time, 99% of the time, that user learns from their mistake. They learn that they crossed the line and that they won't do that in the future.
So we have no statistics on like grade level or just anything about the users in that it truly is anonymous. All they do is they verify with their stanford.edu email to ensure that it's just students in the community, and we have no data on that. I will say there are close to 5,000, I think 4,500 Stanford students in the app now, and there have been polls that have been done on there that show it's like 30 to 35% freshmen based on the polls, around 30% sophomores, and then maybe 35% between juniors and seniors.
A lot of the people in Buzz I see are complaining about like being a bit disconnected and not being able to find friends. So I guess that might be a good outlet to sort of release some emotion about that. But at the same time, I think the way to solve that is to just get off Buzz and go to the room next to you and start talking to your neighbors or something like that.
We have a rough roadmap of what we want to do. The first step we're doing is we're expanding our team. We're bringing on some more people that can help us with the ambassador system and expanding it to other colleges. Currently on our team, I do all of the product development. My co-founder Teddy is more in charge of the marketing. And it's a great team right now. You know, we not only need product development, but we also need marketing. That's probably the most important part of spreading this social app. But in the future, we are looking to expand our development team beyond just myself. We're currently in the recruiting process right now. We're also expanding our team in regard to the product. So bringing on developers who can help us with making sure the app is secure, making sure that the app can scale up, making sure that we're able to deliver those new features that users are requesting.
The polls are cool. Some of them are actually really interesting. I remember there was one, it was like, are you surviving or thriving? And only like 20% of people posted that they're thriving, which I thought was kind of shocking. The posts are really short, and I feel like some posts could take advantage of having more space. It seems like they kind of make it like a tweet, when I feel like it could be done more like Reddit, where people can have paragraphs of text if people are willing to read that.
But overall, in the next year, we really don't know where we're going to go. I mean, it's really going to drive itself. We are planning on expanding to more colleges in the future, seeing how Buzz is going to react at, say, a large state school versus a small liberal arts school, because every single community on Buzz is going to have its different culture, and we're really going to have to work hard with the ambassadors and moderators at these other schools to make sure that Buzz continues to be the positive experience that we've seen at Stanford. So there are definitely routes in which we can expand Buzz beyond colleges. Think the workplace, possibly in high schools, possibly in any other community in the world.
So Ashton and I are taking a leave of absence after this quarter. We have a house that we're going to be at, and it's going to be our workspace, also the space where we're going to be living. We're going to be close by to campus, and we're going to go expand to schools. And we want what Buzz has been at Stanford to be at every other school. We're ready to take that leave from Stanford. We feel like it's time to go full-time into Buzz. We've raised a 7-figure seed round, and we're going to be moving forward full-time, so yeah.